Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a tier ranking video of popular books that I have not read. And Breldon is very excited about this idea, which is why he has decided to join me. When these videos were popular, I really enjoyed watching them, so I thought it'd be fun to make one. I pulled most of these books from a Goodreads list that was just called BookTube's most popular books. And then I added a couple more that I knew I'd heard a lot about on BookTube. The rankings are based on how much I think I would like the book. The first one being, why haven't I read this yet? Meaning I think I would love it, and I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Like, self-explanatory, I think I'd like it. Meh, again, like, I think it would be fine. I wouldn't really like it or dislike it. And then dislike, meaning I would dislike it. And then what even is this? Meaning I don't know. I haven't heard of this book. What is it? So the first book on the list is A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab. Let's see. I'm debating between meh and like. I've heard... So my husband read this book and he said it wasn't the most original thing he's ever read, but he thinks I would like it. So I think I'm going to leave it in like. The next book is A Court of Thorns and Roses. Straight to dislike. I think I would dislike this if I read it. I honestly don't even remember what it's about. I don't even know. I've just heard about it so much. And based on what I've heard, I don't think I would like it. I think it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, which, like, I do not read very many retellings. So I don't think I'd like it. The next book is... Oh, I can't even read the title. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, I think this one's The Strange and Beautiful Life of Ava Lavender. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea. So that's going into what even is this, because if I've heard of this book, I do not remember at all hearing about it. Okay, up next we have Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is going to be unpopular opinions because, again, this is going straight into the dislike. I don't think I'd like it. I've read one book by Cassandra Clare, and it was a mistake, honestly. I did not like it. It's just not for me. I really didn't enjoy the book, and I never intend to read another Cassandra Clare book. Okay, up next, Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm going to put this one solidly in meh. I think I would feel okay about it, but again, there's nothing about this book that makes me think I would like it, but there's also nothing about this book that makes me think I would dislike it. Next is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book has been going around recently on BookTube, and I don't even know where to put it. It's supposed to be a fantasy romance, but a lot of people are saying it's more romance than fantasy, and it relies very heavily on the romance. So I'm going to put it in dislike because romance is not really my jam. And then A Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. This is one of the ones that I added because I was like, this has to be on a list of popular books because it's probably one of the most popular books ever, I would guess. Mostly because of the series that was made. I know a lot of people read it before, but I feel like a lot of people started reading the books after the TV show came out. And I think I would put this into meh. I think there would be things I would like about it, but I've also heard a lot of things about it, and I'm like, that's just weird. I never watched the series. I didn't watch the series. I haven't read the books, obviously. That's why it's on this list. But I think there's some things in there that I would just be like, what is happening? Like, why is this happening? Based on what I've heard. So, that's going into meh. Next is Leviathan Wakes by James Corey. This one is going straight up into why haven't I read this yet? This sounds so good. And I've only heard good things about the TV show and the book series. So I'm so excited to read that book, actually. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. Sci-fi is one of my favorites, so I think I would really, really like it. And then we have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Oh, this one's hard. This one, again, I feel like is an unpopular opinion because I have read a couple books by Brandon Sanderson, and he's not my favorite. I'm not sure if I would dislike it or if I would feel meh about it. The thing is, I have disliked Brandon Sanderson in the past, so I'm going to put that down into the dislike tier. There's a lot going into this dislike tier. I don't know what that says about me. Up next, The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I have no idea what this is about. Genuinely no idea what this is about. I know Kayla from Books and Lala loves it, and we have similar reading tastes, I feel like. But there's nothing about The Raven Boys, except for her liking it, that makes me think I would like it. But I'm still going to put it into the... No, I'm not. I was going to put it into the like tier, but I think I'm going to put it into the meh tier. Because I know nothing about it. There's nothing to make me think I would like it. And again, there's nothing to make me think I would dislike it either. And then we have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Another one, I don't remember what this is about. But I do remember thinking it sounds kind of fun, but it is kind of a romance. I think... Oh, since I don't remember what it's about, I don't feel like I can put it in the like tier. I think I have to put it in the meh tier. I was going to put it in the like tier, but I think it's just because I really like the cover. It's a really good looking cover. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Dislike. This is a romance. I know that. I have no interest in reading romance. Also, I've heard a lot of people say that this talks a lot about politics, specifically politics in the United States. And like, I get enough of that in my real life. I don't need to read a book about it. Okay, and then we have Scythe. Scythe is going up into the like tier. This book actually sounds pretty interesting, and I do think I would like it if I read it, because it is about like people don't die anymore, and then they have specific people assigned to be scythes that kill people. That sounds like a really interesting premise to me. Shadow and Bone. I watched the first episode of the TV series on Netflix, so I have somewhat of an idea of what this is about. But before I watched that episode, I had no idea. This is another one. I think I'd feel meh about it. I don't know what this is about. Well, kind of know what this is about. I know there's something called The Fold, and they're trying to like cross it, and it kills people. I just don't think I've heard anything that makes me really want to read it or that makes me think I would really like it. But again, like all of the ones in Med, there's nothing about it that I've heard that makes me think I would like it or dislike it. There's also mostly nothing about those that makes me want to read them. Okay, Six of Crows. Another one, I'm putting it right with Shadow and Bone. I think they're related in some way. And then... do we have another one over here? Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to move these. Song of Achilles. This is a hard one because... oh, excuse me. What? I wasn't clicking on that. Song of Achilles is a hard one because I genuinely don't know what to think about this. I don't think I'd like it. I don't think I'd dislike it. So it's going into the meh tier. Let's grab this one. This one's called These Broken Stars. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. It was on the list of popular books From BookTube? I've never heard of it. What even is it? Who is it by? I don't know. I can't read the author's name. Okay, and then The Poppy War. The Poppy War sounds really good. I think I would like it if I read it, but I don't think I'm going to read it. I think I'm still going to put it in the like tier, but I don't think I'm going to read it because there's so many content warnings. I just don't think I could get through it. He does sound so good, though. And then lastly, we have The Kiss Quotient. And this is going into dislike. Because, again, I'm pretty sure this is a romance, and I'm just not about romance. Just not about it. And this is my tier ranking of popular books that I haven't read. I think it's interesting that most of the books ended up in the dislike or the meh tier. I think that says something about me. And what I think it says is that I'm good at picking up the books that are popular that I actually want to read and that I think I would like, with a couple of exceptions, obviously, because I do have some in those tiers. But most of the books that are popular that I haven't picked up end up in the dislike or the meh tier because I don't think I would actively like them. So I guess that's a good thing. Let me know what you think about this list of popular books and how you would tier rank them. What books would be in your why haven't I read this yet tier, and what books would be in your dislike tier, because I'm very curious about that. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.